Hello there, my name is Davis, and welcome back to the FIFA 21 Road to Glory. And last episode was a very productive one. We finished off the SBCs, the advanced SBCs, and got ourselves a number of not high-rated players, but expensive meta players that we were able to sell on. Alan St. Maximum for 55k, Marcos Llorente from Atletico Madrid, another 30k. Packed ourselves Militao, who is still in the squad currently. Brought us to about 180k altogether, and I've spent a little bit of that. We've got rid of Sommer, upgraded him to Courtois so that Eder Militao gets the chemistry, and brought in Renan Lodi and a placeholder in Paulinho at centre mid, and the rest of the team is unchanged. I've played a couple of games extra, and we currently sit in, thanks to our decent start to rivals, and a couple of wins I've managed to get on. We've managed to reach one win off Div 3. I'm not sure how much money it gives us. I'm guessing maybe around 30k to be given from getting promoted into Div 3. But I'm gonna play the one game here now. Hopefully we can get promoted on the first attempt, and then we'll move on to maybe a draft. First draft of FIFA 21. Come on then, let's get into Div 3. Not a bad side. A couple of our players in there, Marlon and Proms. And then a bog standard Premier League team linked in there. It's been a pretty even game so far. Both had a couple of good chances. However, neither of us able to do anything with it. But a chance here, Daniel Marlon's through. Keepers come out. And that is 1-0 to the boys. Come on! Division 3 Baggins. Called his keeper way too early there. Well done, Mbabu. Absolute unit at the back he's been. And again, Promes through on goal. Keeper's been called, chipped over the keeper, back of the net. Chip shots very strong this year. They've been very good for me so far. And 2-0 pauses up. Surely you won't leave. I can't imagine many people will be leaving at half time, especially with the 30 games this year. You only got 30 games to get the points in. So I imagine he's just making changes. See who he brings on, maybe a couple of the lone players. Hopefully not, because that might prove to be a little bit tricky. But yeah, strong start from us here in the first half. Doniel, naughty Doniel, second yellow, and he is gone. 10 men, head's gone for this lad. David Neres sending the keeper for the defender for an hot dog. And 3-0, game done and dusted. I think this kid's head's gone. Pause on the 45 minute, and we are out there into Division 3, boys. That's what we like to see. 1/5 of the way to FUT Champs qualification. Get ourselves into Div 3, surely. There we go, Div 3. And 25,000 coins for getting into Div 3. That is very nice indeed. And it's time to do a draft. First draft of FIFA 21. Not many, I mean, it's just bog standard players in it at the moment. I would like to use some icons if possible. I just got done last night finishing off one of the objectives, the friendlies, 3 nations, and I was able to use some of my loan players because obviously their contracts don't run out in friendlies. So I was having a bit of fun using Cantona and Mbappe. So they were fantastic to use. So if I could get either one of those for this, that would be very, very nice. I think I'm gonna go for 4-2-3-1 narrow because that's what I play in game currently. Start off, we get all wingers. So I'm going to take Bale. You go onto a bench. Very, very good super sub. You'll probably play him up front. Definitely more of a striker than a winger. And we shall start with our strikers. And we get that's some very, very good options actually. I said I wanted Mbappe. Ben Yedder, another great card. I'm going to take Mbappe though. I played it with him yesterday. He was unbelievable to use. Really, really good card. But that is a very, very strong start. Onto a cam. And we do get a icon option. Nakata or Robert Perez. 4-star, 4-star. 4-star, 4-star as well. In terms of like a wide cam, Nakata is going to be a better option than Perez. Not the fastest Perez, but Gomez, another decent card. He's actually not on the market really now because he's got inform. But we'll go with Nakata. Nice soft link into Mbappe. Get Fekir as well. Another link into Mbappe, which we will take. I think he's still got a 5-star. He hasn't got 5-star skills anymore. He's got 4-star, 4-star, so dropped his skill moves and upped his weak foot. But still a very, very good card for a central cam. And the last of the cams, we have Nangolan, David Silva. Nothing really links into what we've built so far. Maybe only David Silva, but I think I'm going to take Nangolan and start him on the bench. Probably end up bringing him on for one of the CDMs. Again, some decent picks so far. Not so decent picks. Marvelous Nakamba or Jimi Hendrix. I think just go with maybe Marvelous Nakamba. If we get some Premier League defense, we can link him in. We do get Matuidi, but that would be relying on getting a French defense. Or we can go in Didi, who's actually got an incredible card for a defensive midfielder. Lema's a great option, but we haven't really built towards Bundesliga. I'm going to go Matuidi, just because we've got a French, and there's so many good French options that we could get started right back. Nelson Semedo. So there's a Premier League option. If we swap the full team around, we can link him in to Marvelous. So we'll go with that. And there is Longley. I know Ramos is in there. Chiellini as well. But I think in terms of pure links, I think Longley is going to be the better option. And then we swap the full team around there. Can't swap that just yet. Take our second centre back, hopefully a Premier League. Or in Titi, perfect link into Longley. That is a very nice start. Final left back. Mendy or Roussillon, that's going to have to be, I think. He's much faster. Final, hopefully, Ter Stegen, keeper. It's not. We don't. Well, we do get a. Again, Mainan. Vaklic. Two very, very good keepers. What does the upgrades do? I'm gonna go with Mainan. Just so if is there any French centre, forget Laporte or something that's from the Prem. We won't take the second keeper just yet. We get option between Andy Robertson, Florenzi. Felipe is a decent option. Doesn't help too much. Jose Font, if it wasn't for the 36 pace, he'd be a good option as well. There's a link into Mainan and Nelson Semedo. We'll go with Robbo. Second defensive sub. Renan Lodi. No, I wish I'd kind of taken. No, I wish I'd taken the Brazilian. We'll go with Lodi. Three very, very good left backs. Let's take our keeper. So we get Neto, which I'm gonna take. Swap him there. And then if it comes down to where we can swap out Longley. Put Longley on the left, bring in a better centre back for Titi, hopefully. Centre mids. Not great options. We've got Campagna who links into not many. Vitu who links a little bit, but struggling for these options. We'll go with Vitu. I think that's a big chem upgrade. I guess full chem to Matuidi, Fekir and Mbappe. A Premier League cam would be nice. Still don't get one. Renato Augusto, not the greatest. We'll take Tyson as a super sub. Daniel Podence. We'll go with Podence, another strong player that we can bring off the bench. Can't see that we will, but with Bale, Tyson and Nangolan so far, but strong options nonetheless. Again, nothing great. Pulisic in there. Still looking for a decent option at cam. Pedro Goncalves. More wingers again. Frustrating. Take Bakambu. Suarez. And the final selection needs to be a big one, really. We need really a better cam. I mean, we'll sub out for two straight away, but yeah, it's not ideal currently. And the last option is awful. You get Shimikas from Liverpool, another left back, or Tom Cleverley. Yeah, not great. We'll go with Shimikas, why not? And that is that. I'll have a fiddle about with the team, see what I can make out of it, if anything, and then we'll crack on with the games. So there's not actually much we can actually do with the team as it stands. Just gonna have to go with it as we are. Did get Zidane as the manager, brings us up to 99 chemistry, so a 182 draft, not great. And some early subs will be made, I imagine. Bringing Vitu off for Gareth Bale, and Marvellous Nakamba for Nangolan, I imagine. And then we'll have one more sub to make, depending on how game's going at the end. But not bad squad. A good chance to look at Gareth Bale, someone we can actually afford, and would, if I'm impressed by him, would like to get him into the squad. Hopefully he can do a job. I think I might end up dropping him into... we'll see how it goes up. I'll start him at cam, and if I wide cam, maybe bring Fekir into the middle and just see how it goes, see how he feels. Hopefully we can do well in the first draft. There we go. We finally get a game. Don't think many people are playing draft at the moment. And starting off, very strong defence. Trent, Digne, Fernandinho and Verge. It's just a full bog standard Premier League side. Strong attack as well. Mahrez, that Rashford card looks unbelievable. And Aguero's lost a little bit more pace again this year, but I imagine he still knows where the back of the net is. So a good first test. Pausing straight away, I imagine, to bring off maybe Shelby or someone like that. And we'll do the same. The two will make way for Gareth Bale and Nakamba for Nangolan in that middle of midfield. Didn't actually set up instructions. We'll put these on to stay back while attacking. Same for the fullbacks, because they seem to fly forward this year. I think we'll start like that for now. Bale out left. I'd usually prefer him out right because he can cut in on that left. Mbappe's through, first chance. Big Verge dives in, Vitu. That is the problem of having Vitu at centre attack and mid. More ball is Ansu Fati's in. Keeper's got to come for that. And Rashford chest chips her over the top of the bar. Get away with that one a little bit. Oh, Fekir, that is beautiful stuff. Sold Van Dijk a treat. And on the 30-minute mark, we get ourselves 1-0 up. It's been a very, very tight game. Van Dijk very, very tough to play against again this year, as you can imagine. Rashford's through on goal again. Not for the first time, and there's that first time chip. Incredibly strong this year. Chipped shots. I imagine they'll get patched. Fekir again. He just doesn't lose the ball. I'm making the wrong choices with these skill moves. I'm a bit all over the shop, but I'm getting away with it. But it's back in the lead. Hopefully we can hold on for a bit longer this time. Overpowered cross, we're safe, that is. Wow. Flying save from Schmeichel. And Rashford can go up the other end. Well done, Longley, very strong in the tackle. I've just let Rashford run straight through on goal. Oh, no way! Semedo's given away a penalty there. Luckily, on the yellow, he doesn't get sent off. We get away with not being sent off, but we give away a penalty. Back to 2-2. But Rashford is tearing me apart this game. Misses that one, but he is becoming a big problem for our defence. Good ball. Mbappe finds space, and that's a great finish outside of the foot. And we restore our lead. I'm going to bring Fekir off. Mbappe! And that is that. Dylan Bullock, good night. Pauses up, 75th minute. He might be out of there. First round. You get the win. Very difficult game up until that point. As Rashford had me a treat quite a few times. We managed to get through and into the second round. Round number 2. He's got himself Claude Makelele right mid. Leroy Sané I played against earlier on in the game a couple of days ago and he ripped me apart. Normal Ben Yedder and a Premier League backline more or less. I'd say maybe a worse team than the last one, but might be a better player. Get the pause in early. Mbappe's free for 2. Back to Mbappe, 1-0. What a strong start that is. I learned from my mistakes in the last one. Don't give it to Vertu to shoot. He is useless. And we're going to make the usual changes. Bale. Actually, we'll try Bale on this side this time. Swapping for Nakata. We can cut in now with both sides. And see if that works a little bit better. Found space again. That time he doesn't miss that time. 1-1. It's just passing's gone out the window for the last 5 minutes. Oh, what a finish that is. And I need to do my tactics because I forgot to do it in the first pause, and we are getting torn apart by this. And that's another great finish from Ben Yedder. Same as the second goal, and we find ourselves in a big trouble. Right, back into it. Mbappe finally finds room in the box. Well, that doesn't make things any easier. I didn't even realise it was on the yellow card. Mbappe's got the pace. And he's missed. Oh, come on! Mbappe's free if we can get him. And that's a red card to him. Stops our attack, unfortunately, though. Finish that, Bale. And we get there. Come on. Oh, we get away with that one. I thought the defender was going to get it. But Gareth Bale prods it home in the box. Back to 3-all. That's terrible defending. Jesus Christ, how has they managed to somehow come out of that? Despite the defender only having to header it. That's ridiculous. Once again, we're behind. Bale's made the run through the middle, 2-on-1. Finish that. That's a great finish, Gareth Bale. And despite playing absolutely awful FIFA, we find ourselves back level. And that is the game. Through 2 penalties. It's just a toss of the coin. Let's see how this one goes. First one down the middle. Suarez. Calm as you like. Tyson, keeper saves it, awful penalty. Saved that one, saved ourselves. Nanglin, top, middle, hits the bar. Another terrible penalty. Save her again. Need to sort our penalties out. Top bins, keeper saves it. Can't do much about that one. Moved the keeper the wrong way, right way, but doesn't get it. And that is us out of the draft. First one down. Didn't deserve to go through anyway. We played fucking terrible in that game. And very frustrating to go out. Can't believe I got a red card, really. But it is what it is. We made do with what we got, and we go out on penalties. Some terrible penalties from me. And hopefully we get something decent from our terrible packs that no doubt we will get. So we get a premium gold pack, a gold pack, and a silver players pack. Silver players pack, I imagine, will probably pay out better than both golds combined, considering the price of some silvers at the moment. Very, very disappointed. Macy, Arsenal keeper, might go for a little bit. Not too much. Less than 1,000. Brad Guzan, 400 coins. Anything else? Kenlock, English left back. Nope. Nope. Nothing again. And nothing else really stands out to me as worthy of going for anything, so send the rest of the club. And fingers crossed for the gold packs then, because the silver pack was awful. Borja Mayoral. Real Madrid striker, might go for a little bit more. And a Real Madrid keeper as well. Looking at maybe 1,000, 800, 700. It's not much at all for him. Lunin, same for him, less than 500 coins. And Sumare, not much at all. 2 awful packs for an awful draft. And last attempt, last roll of the dice, we get ourselves Saka. So that is that. That is an awful way to end an episode. And I think I might be staying away from draft for a little while until I get better at the game. So, on a sad note, that is where we end the episode. If you've enjoyed, leave a like. If you haven't, leave a dislike. It helps either way. Helps grow the channel. Still got 170k, so any recommendations on players? I wasn't too much of a fan on Bale from the draft. He seemed very, very slow and low agility. He might be decent to play up front, but on a wide attack in mid, or like a central attack in mid, he wasn't for me. But any recommendations, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you want to stay up to date with the series, you can always subscribe. That's all, no problem at all. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you Davis. Good night.